Hey traders, Simon here with Trade and Perform Coaching. Wanted to go through and do a quick trade review today. Really interesting day. Let's go ahead and kill the video here. I'll just use it to fast forward through. Oh, couldn't get that done. There we go. Back and forth. So wanted to take a quick 5 minutes if I could and cover the importance of the white zone. The white zone is a key location, right? And it really helps you pace your how you approach the day and where you're looking for your highest odds trade locations, right? So we had a pretty interesting, before we get started actually, let me throw up the disclaimer really quick. You'll forgive me, I've been rolling since 4 a.m. today, so I'm a little bit tired. So there we go. So, important disclaimer and reminder for all traders and investors. This webinar is for educational purposes only and not a recommendation to buy or sell any particular financial instrument. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Let's see if I can think of anything else. Oh, I'm sharing my trade plan with y'all to help make you a better trader. That's the whole objective. And so this is a real trader looking to get key locations each and every time and capitalize on those key locations. So when we started off on the day, right, we were gapping on NQ, but ES was barely moving. So we knew a couple of things. We are stuck in the mud until we get above 2507, right? And our key area had moved from 2495 over to 2492 to 2490. Hence, that's why the white zone was there, right? And then our key area, which is frustrating on NQ, right? When we gapped up, was this 5868 to 5858. Now, these are both important areas. And here's the challenge when you're going to be a disciplined trader. If you don't get your location, you have to get disciplined enough to do nothing and wait for the market to roll down. The market has really slowed down over the last 3 weeks, and guys who are really, the market was pretty active and relatively easy to trade, particularly NQ. If you subtract 3 weeks ago and you go back to the previous month and a half, the trades were pretty easy. If you didn't slow down dramatically and really pick your locations, it got really hard, particularly NQ has gotten tough to trade, right? So if you move forward, let's get over here to the open really quick. There we go. So there's the open of the day, right? You'll see we barely gapped up on ES. We really gapped on NQ, right? So that was really a continuation off the rally from the low yesterday. And here's the problem, right? Remember a couple weeks ago when we were looking for open drives higher and the market would just rip all day long? People remember that and they try to jump right in and go, oh, that's a gap, that's an open drive higher, we must be going to have a plus 100 day, right? We didn't think that. The majority of the opens have been what's called open auction, meaning we zig back and forth. Keeping an eye on the time, we're at 307. Let's roll forward, and what you're going to see, okay? Now notice, this is Monday's high, right? This is Monday's high over here. Even though we've gapped, we have not still gotten above the prior day's high. First warning sign. Secondly, look at tick. Usually when we have trend day up, tick is over plus 800. We only opened at plus 557 on the tick, right? Those are both indications that we're not going to have trend day up. Now if you roll forward here a little bit, right? So look at that right there. Let's step back for just a second and look at this right here. Do you see this right over here? When we have trend day up, you almost never get behind the 50 retrace of the original move. This is the first sign that there was the first warning, right? Secondly, ES is still not above Monday's high, and NQ isn't either. We're already into 9 a.m. first 30 minutes of the market. We can't get above prior day's high. Now, here's the conundrum, right? Do you want to be long or do you want to be short? This is a hard question. ES has been a better long the whole week, and NQ has been a better short. I want to do nothing yet. I want to see how this is going to get resolved when we have another push up and tick off to the left. So you'll watch will come up. Now, I want to show you something here. Notice we've pushed back towards the high of the day. Tick hasn't been able to lift above positive 300. It's positive, but it's not above positive 300. And this is when I say to the members in the room, if you want an easy short, easy in the context of looking for responsive sellers with a tight stop, you can short this 5907 area. What are you looking for? Gap fill in the white zone, right? and you have a stop above 59.14, a close on a 5-minute bar above 59.14. Again, this is posted to members of the room, so this is not calling the trade afterwards. This is simply what we pointed out in the room, what was available, and I can tell you a member in the room did short. I know of at least one that did short the 59.07 area and took it for 10 points, right? That's $200 a contract. So you can see all of a sudden, you see right here, that trick? See, ES all of a sudden pushed to the high of the day, right? And NQ didn't push to the high of the day. That's the third time we've seen this pattern recently where ES tries the high of the day. NQ didn't. Unfortunately, we didn't get a real big tick, or I would have nailed the short in ES right there. Now, I'm doing nothing here. So let me tell you why. I want a long, right? I don't have an open drive higher. And so what do I need to get along? I need a rotation down to the white zone. So watch how patience pays. I'm going to move this along here. Push down. Sellers take control, right? Now, right here, this was this was an overnight location. It's the location I add to the charts. In the morning, this was our first long. Took a trade here, scaled out up over here, and then I'm prepared to go back long again at 58.68. And I'm also marking off that this bar right here becomes a key bar. If we can get above this bar, we should be able to push. That bar was very special right there, and you're going to see why. We're going to push over here. Now look what happens, right? Remember, we're waiting at the white zone. Push right to the white zone on NQ. ES misses the white zone by a tick. If you were at 24.92, you did not get filled. You had to be at 24.92.50. 400 contracts went off at 24.92 and a quarter, but unless you had your order in way back over here, it's highly doubtful that you got filled over here. So no one gets trapped up here, right, in this mush pit of P&L loss, right? Everyone with a tight stop just gets whipsawed up here. Everyone's panicking out over here. And then notice the quality. Every time we get to a white zone, it always looks like it's going to zero. That's why the white zone becomes so important, right? As you push in, you can have confidence that there's a high likelihood of finding responsive buyers. We push in. Now remember, this is the key right here. So we come out of the white zone, and now we want to get above that location over to the left. Now you see we've now accomplished getting over to the left. You do not want to, once we get above this point, you don't want to see NQ punch back below this level, right? And now we roll over along, and finally you can, I cut off the, there we go. Right when I cut off the recording, you can see both ES and NQ. This is a rotation from approximately the white zone from 92 to 97, 5 points. I know multiple members got this long. Particular congratulations to Ron. He picked this off between 77 and 68, and I know he closed out a huge portion of that position at 5,900. So I know that he scaled some of that for 30 points. Congratulations to him. That was just awesome, Ron. And that's doable, right? That's the benefit of knowing where your trade location is, what you're looking for in your trade setups, and execution with confidence and understanding how price action works. So anyways, that's it. I went a little bit over 5 minutes. I thought that was really valuable. If you can have confidence at key locations and you know that you have a truly, this is the second day in a row the white zones have, I posted last night, I'll post again today. If you can have confidence in those locations, it really gives you a huge edge. If you'd like to join us to see what it's like to trade as a professional, you can email me at tradeandperform, TRADENPERFORM @gmail.com. I'm happy to extend you a 5-day visit. It's $95 a month. I think it's the best value out there for the mentor room and the daily charts. NQESCL. I do a few others. I'm tired right now, so I'm not going to go through the whole list. Anyways, hope everyone had a great day. I hope you got paid. Second day in a row, we're finally getting some range expansion. And when we get range expansions, the white zones are really, really critical, and they're great trade locations. Talk to you later, guys. Have a great night.